Okay, viewers, so it's all wired up. Everything's all wired up. I'm just going to put an earth tab on that and put that onto the body of this thermostat. Put the top pit back on, and that's done. And I'm just going to connect the light switch now to that wire. The wiring's all done, the relay's all done. I was going to use this vintage, still very good electrically safe fridge cord from the late 60s, early 70s, but it's too thick. So I had to put a late 90s Australian made extension cord on there, because it's thinner. It's rated for 10 amps. That fits perfectly. So I come out this end, got the earth connected, and these earths, I'm going to put another tab on this side and tab it off and main earth it, and that screw there in the compressor. I'm going to want to make a little earth lead from there to that side there, because I've got an earth here, but this earth here is going to go, I'm going to extend that and heat shrink it. I've got the colour coded heat shrink for that, and extend it and connect it to the compressor itself, because the compressor's on rubber mount and that's electrically isolated, but it's got to be earth no matter what, because it's connected electrically to the pipes. So I'm going to do a test run. Okay, my little one wants a bit of the action. Look at that, working. We've got a functional unit now. That wiring though. That old wiring was a house fire waiting to happen. That is rooted. It's crumbled it up and just crumbly. That's all done. Now I've got to just earth it, mount that relay, do the earths, and that underneath the fridge, the compressor housing, that's all done. Then I can move on to this bit. She's a good electrically safe now. Well, I'll put some more insulation in here though. There's a bit of a large gap there, just to make it there, just to get rid of any condensation behind it. It's pretty it's electrical enclosed. There's a terminal cover on it. That's all electrically isolated in there, so all the live contacts are covered nicely. I could hear the refrigerant boiling a bit. Let's put the camera down. I've got a little one on the other handy. He just wants a bit of the action, the little one. He takes interest in what I'm doing. Sometimes I just can't do things. He just wants all the attention, don't you? Yep, the refrigerant's boiling in there. That's working nicely. Right. That's working. Working once again. Just because a fridge body is connected to earth and these metal pipes are touching to earth, never trust it. Always, always bond your compressor housing to earth mains with a wire cable too. Just never assume something's double insulated, because it's not. Places like Taiwan, double insulating, everything's double insulated. There's an earth wire on the lead, but it's separate. It's an option, you don't actually have to use it. Most white goods over there, washing machines and everything, have a separate earth lead, which it's voluntary. You don't have to connect it if you don't want to. Like, everything is just double insulated. But this stuff here, always have a main earth here, earth there. I'm going to tie those earths together. Chassis earth there. I'm going to redo the earth on that switch for this light switch, earth there. Because this old bare copper is the earth. I'm going to redo that. There's going to get earth on here. Got a lug on there, I bolt it to there, and to that, between that, and that's going to be bonded to mains earth. This never originally was earth at all from the factory, although it was pretty well electrically isolated via a lot of plastic and this bit of wood, but it's going to get earthed, just to be on the safer side and make it compliant. And I'll put the colour in here, so you can hear the refrigerant liquid boiling. Yeah, it's working, Diddy, it's working. Yeah, it's starting to get cold. Turn it off. Okay. I'm not going to get the doors closed. That's the electrical side of it, 90% done. Now what they're going to do, once this electrical stuff's done, I put it all back together, then they can focus on the painted cosmetic side of it. They never came with original shelves, so I'm going to have to try and get some shelves for this next. Which is pretty easy to do, easier than I thought. I just do one wire at a time, and it's the easiest way to keep track, and you learn how these things actually unhook and go back together without a schematic to work on. Got your mains in, and pretty easy to do. But I just going to neaten all this wiring up, and she's all going to be done. Plenty of modestly long, twice as long as the original extension cord was. I'm happy with this. This worked out very nice. Good project. It's quite a fun experience rewiring this.
I know.
Yeah, he says he knows too. The little one enjoys as well. He approves.
I know.
But I'm going to have all this. I'm going to make a back to go on this.
I know.
Don't want him sticking his fingers in there, touching live parts. So I've got the mounting points, so I'm going to put a back on that. Maybe a little a mesh or something, like a speaker grill mesh or something. I'm going to. Or, I know what I'm going to use. Alright, well, this little chicken coop or bird mesh, I'm going to call it. 10mm squares. This grid, I'm going to make put this in like a frame of some sort. And that's going to go on the back of the fridge to stop little ones getting in there and touching things I shouldn't be touching. This will make it extra safe and compliant, so I'm going to make something out of this little bit of mesh, make up a little frame for it to go in, and then bolt this to the back of the compressor part of the fridge, and that'll make it nice and safe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, little one approves. Anyway, viewers, thanks for watching. Viewers, well, I've got some more wiring done on this fridge. I've done the compressor side of it. The compressor's been rewired, properly colour coded and everything. I'm going to make a new lug for the earth. It's going to go on, probably on the bolt here. I'll put it here with another earth lug probably on here. Loosen this nut and put a big lug on there for the earth. Then I'm going to run another mains earth here. It's original earth wire. Yeah, we'll place that. It's been broken off here. And I ran this thing and felt for warmth on the compressor. I didn't realise this was broken by earth. So that wire's now going to be taken out. We've got a black neutral. And underneath here, this covered one, this covered terminal is our compressor active start. The yellow goes here, which is active's your run of it. Red's run. The yellow will be your start here. That's your start. Colour coded is on this end too. And the black neutral here. I'm going to try and which one's a switch? Which is a light switch wire here. They're stuck together. I try to determine which one's a light switch wire. I'm twisting. This one I'm twisting. That goes to a thermostat. This top one here is our light switch wire. It's just breaking apart. So 4 and 5, which is goes to this light switch. Now I've checked these wires here, these are still rubbery, so they go behind, inside behind here to the socket. So I can take this off here and desolder it. This is all soldered here. So the solder job here goes in here. Take under this sticky tape and just replace all this wiring in here. Well, I'll do that last. I'll do this thermostat first. You see, it's kind of stuck together all in one lot. I'll push this one through. It's stuck together bad. That's stuck bad. We got to feed it. There we go. Okay, well this is, here we go, now I know which one's which. It's pretty simple to do. But this one's our thermostat. I'm going to probably Probably solder on my end of a new wire and pull it through with this one. Use this old wire as a pull string to feed my new wire through. Now we go in there like that. I'm going to feed it through there. I probably don't even need to anyway. It's pretty straightforward. The hole's just there. I can stick the finger through there and come back through here. I shouldn't need to do that. Anyway, pretty simple, straightforward. I've used good 3-phase cabling. That's just for the compressor one. So I just recolour coded the white to yellow and blue phase to black. So I'm going to start for the compressor, run, common, and earth. I'm going to make quite a few earthing bonds here. I'm going to replace all this old with new earth wire. Anyway, let's get into it and get this thing wired up, and I will start on some new wiring. I don't even need that thick. I could just use ordinary modern 2-core flex. Something like doesn't have to be that thick stuff because it's only although I probably should, because the earthing for this doesn't have an earth for it. Just earths to the cabinet via the screws. Yeah, I'm going to probably run a 3-quarter this. I can just move this a little bit. Can't do it too much though. I want to break it. I'm going to take that back screw off, put the new wires on, and put a 3-core on that and run an extra earth wire to here. And earth this. Put an extra bond of earth there. Yeah, the extra earth doesn't go astray.